These are the type of changes, guys, that are like a big sea change. This is when you start going hyper bull time, hyper bull mode, because tons of money starts making its way back into the economy. So, as we've already talked about, he says, yes, Bitcoin 77K was probably the bottom, but stocks probably have more pain left to fully convert J to Team Trump. So stay nimble and cashed up. So he's thinking that stocks in the S&P specifically could see more downside before they boom. Bitcoin traders eye US crypto announcement. This will be the first major update since March 6th, when the National Crypto Reserve was established. Rumors state that President Trump may be making a significant change to his strategy, so let's hope it's not something really, really stupid, like adding a bunch of shit coins and meme coins and dumb things that aren't going to help at all. However, with the latest daily close above key resistance trend lines, cause for optimism was quickly returning. Bitcoin only needs to rally an additional 8% to position itself for a reclaim of the range above and end to this downside deviation. So is that a lot considering Bitcoin's almost up 13 since last week lows? Probably not. So you can see we see this dip, boom, dip, and then, support, 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 support. So hopefully that was the support that we needed. We see this 17% correction here, 17% correction, 18% here. So hopefully we get that move back up. And then this summer we start moving way past 100 and we start moving to that 130, 150 range, which is, what I'm really looking for next time. Okay, this is just another chart showing you the overall lag here between global M2, which we talked about, and all signs point to go, frankly. All signs point to lots more money printing have happened and that are working their way down into the economy. Therefore, that should lift crypto prices. And you can really see here, if I refresh this screen, sure, there's deviations, but the overall trend, you can see, they move in pretty close lockstep. You can see when liquidity right here drops, so does Bitcoin. When liquidity rises, so does Bitcoin. Peak, liquidity drops, liquidity rises. So really liquidity, this pink line is all you need to know. Overall, global monetary supply, M2, just keeps going up and to the right, albeit with moves up and down, move up and down. So really, this is how you take the emotion out, right? You get the emotion out. You can see that, Bitcoin here in the white has been moving down, whereas this pink has been moving up. That eventually catches up, that deviation goes away, and then Bitcoin starts moving up along with that M2 money supply. So right now, we just need to be in the patience zone. Right now, we're at 83.9. I haven't really done any technical analysis because I'm not following it too closely, but really Bitcoin dominance is still just up and to the right. In fact, we've never really seen it do this much into a bull run. I guess the last time we had this big bull run was 2021, and that thing, January 1st, really just took off like a shot. Altcoins just ran like wild until March, had a brief pause, and then just went crazy all year, just all year. And this is what happens when you get quantitative easing, by the way. Quantitative easing started right here. If you remember, the day that, where was that? I probably already closed that window. This one. Let's go back here. January 21. If you remember this is where the US economy as a whole, basically, everyone bought the dip on stocks, like big, well, not everyone. The people who were in the assets under management for Bank of America, their second biggest day in history that this program's been around, these people are basically buying the dip. These are record dip buys. And the second largest dip buy was January 21. Now, why is that? If you look at January 21, in fact, if you look at what would have happened in Bitcoin January 21, right here, I guess. Bitcoin tends to front run everything though. But essentially what happened is that the money finally started trickling from quantitative easing and just ramped Bitcoin to this massive degree, right?